While its purpose is to evaluate foot speed, it also gives amped-up young players a chance to outrun their nerves. After an anxious wait, a player is called to put his plate skills on display. Scout Day coaches do what they can to ground and focus the player for a stock-defining moment. Most of these prospects have played in games that were attended by a Major League Scout or two, but today there are 41 Major League Scouts in attendance. A fielding coach preps the player to showcase his defensive skills. This will be the last chance the player has to make an impression on this day. In the big leagues, pristine defense is a must. The players know that an error-free showing would be the benchmark. When it's over, some scouts come down to make personal contact with a player of interest. This is a marketplace, and though the day's action is over, product inspection and analysis continue. A promising young baseball talent receives a call from his former high school coach, who has assumed an advisory role until the player sees fit to take on a sports agent. In the aftermath of a scout day, players are anxious to learn what impact their performance may have made. Modern media offers an unprecedented glut of feedback opportunities. But wisdom would suggest a young athlete focus on what is ahead, what is in his control.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day one between the prospects from the Central region and those representing the West. Gus Gilchrist, the left-handed Canadian, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw to first in time, and you got to question that decision as this side is retired. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Central prospects lead it here 1-0. Digging in, number 24. He'll get his first shot with the bat here.
Number 24.
First pitch on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Four runs here in this half inning.
Hey, any way you can, any way you can. Here we go.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, square one up. One time.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. A runner at first with no outs here. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
All right, one time right here. Let's go, kid. One time right here.
Another one sent foul.
See it, drive it.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Nobody out, runner on first.
Right here.
Swing and a liner, but foul.
There you go, left line.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Hey, let's go, kid. One time here.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Yeah, and scouts are going to really like this at bat. So many young players want to do too much with a pitch, trying to pull everything, but he waited until the ball was deep in the zone, and he went with it to the opposite field. It's great to see a youngster who uses the whole field up there. I think that's what every major leaguer needs to learn.
Center fielder.
Standing in, Brett Fields.
Hey, have a riff at it up there, huh?
There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Digging in, the switch hitter, Mark Belcher.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Mark Belcher.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Stepping into the box, Joey Rutledge.
Catcher, Joey Rutledge.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 24. A base hit in his first trip. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
Line towards center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Yeah, and every scout at this showcase appreciates a hitter that can take the ball right back up the middle. And it shows he's got a controlled swing and great timing, which is really what you want from your hitters.
Ready for another chance? Brett Fields. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Brett Fields.
Hey, let her fly, let her fly.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Mark Belcher. 1 in, shortstop, 1 out, and Mark 1 on here in the inning. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Pitch, drive it right here.
Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Harold, Dan, and I are back with more after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Richard Dunbar. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Weekly hit towards first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Digging in and looking for more. Number 24. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Runners on first with 1 down.
Hey, lucky can up there, kid, huh?
Lifted in the air to right field. Mora on the move. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready once again, number 24. Now, 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
First baseman, number 24.
Squared that one up just a little late.
See it, drive it.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Striding in once again, Brett Fields. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Hernandez will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Digging in once again, Mark Belcher.
Now batting, shortstop.
Runner at first
Mark
here, one man out.
Belcher.
Hey, need you right now. Come on, keep it going. Steal.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away. Stepping up now, Dalton Rixey. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Hey, no one better, huh? No one better.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw, and he will be nailed at third on a questionable decision, to say the least, in the end. So coming to the plate, Julius Overton comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball. A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. Robbie Morantz only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
For the visitors, 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 23 minutes. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, and please drive home safely.
As the draft nears and teams begin to identify prospects they may target, a game of dreams also becomes a game of dollars. Information is currency. A team that gets a player to name a price may gain an early upper hand in negotiation. After all, why pay more if you can pay less? And why even place an order if you suspect it may never be delivered? To stand a chance in these talks, anticipation is a must. A ball player must keep the game in his heart, but his mind on the game, or he won't be a ball player long.
Welcome, everyone, to this year's Major League Baseball first-year player draft. Today, the best up-and-coming baseball talent from around the country and the world, many of whom have just recently competed in the Topps Amateur Showcase, will begin their journey as professional baseball players. Today is a day these young men have been dreaming about and working towards their entire lives. We wish them all the best. With the 28th pick of the first round, the Texas Rangers select the first baseman from the West Region.
The awaited moment arrives. Many players will forever remember every detail of this conversation and moment. In the days and weeks that follow, teams work to come to terms with the players they have drafted and get them signed. Most minor leaguers will struggle just to get by on meager earnings. A Double-A manager addresses his team before their season opener. For many of these young men, it is their first game as a professional.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the Double-A Texas League. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Springfield Cardinals and the Frisco Rough Riders. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Randall Barksdale gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I mean, they're all good. He throws them for strikes. He dominates. He mixes speeds up. I asked him one day, what's your best pitch? And he told me all 5.
Designated hitter.
Striding in once again, Marco Serrano. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Number 24 is there for it, and that's the 3rd out. So it's no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left stranded. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping into the box, number 24. He's ready for his first AB here in this one.
Number 24.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
0-1 count. Here it comes. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Peralta is there, 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Charles Yamamoto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Yamamoto.
The windup and the 0-1. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea.
Digging in for his second at-bat, number 24 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Diaz fields it cleanly. No problem here, 1 away. Ready for another shot now, Charles Yamamoto. And
Leading off for the
guys,
Cardinals.
seventh inning already.
baseman,
Hey, I'm not complaining, but
Charles
this one's been
Yamamoto.
flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays.
Ready for another
How about
chance? Number 24. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there.
Yeah, let her rip. Let her rip.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Digging in once again, Jeffrey Stubbs. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. James Kang claims the win out of the pen, his first. Peter Reese records the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 32 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Springfield Cardinals and the Frisco Rough Riders. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. At the plate, Marco Serrano. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Serrano.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And he goes to a knee to try to knock it down, but it's by him down the line.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he served.
Coming to the plate now, number 24. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Hey, get a good one here right now.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. HR, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Well, Matt, I tell you, it's fun to get the season going, and probably even more fun for them. They won the first game, and now you go to game 2 and won game 1 on the road. So you're feeling really good about your ball club right now.
A pause and the 0-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So 1 run on 2 base hits. Into the box, Freddie Peralta.
Right fielder, Freddie Peralta.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. One there, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. Stepping up to the plate, number 43. He looks to do some early damage with the bases loaded. Both the tying and go-ahead runs aboard. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the run will score from third as that ties things at 1. So credit him with an RBI as he really caught him. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4.
Number 43.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2.
Well, he's really struggling, and right there you get an infield hit. Nothing more frustrating. That just kind of epitomizes what's been going on with him today. Not a lot of balls hit hard, but they're getting hit.
Hitter, Marco Serrano.
The 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. Diaz is on his way home, and they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Well, he got 2 strikes on him, but he couldn't put him away. Not a very good 2-strike pitch, but I got to give the hitter credit. He didn't miss it either.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 24. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Glass rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run's going to score as they inch back a bit closer. It's now a 5-2 ball game. And he is in there. And he is out at third. So credit him with a double and an RB. Ready once again, number 24. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Number 24.
Liner towards second. 1 away. So striding forward now, number 24. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Out of play. Bases are loaded here, 2 down.
Hey, see you to rip it up there.
Now a hard liner towards short. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Line drive to left field, and I didn't think the runner was going to be able to score on that. That's just a great job of hustling and a nice piece of hitting.
At the plate, Brandon Gerber. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home. Hoping to limit the damage. Hit to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the owner. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Game number 3 of this new season between the Springfield Cardinals and the Frisco Rough Riders. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Kirk Finch will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, H?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about.
There's 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that.
In now, number 24. He drove in 3 of his team's 4 runs in last night's game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a liner, but foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Get your pitch, huh?
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
So he took advantage of the young guy right there. He continued to throw fastballs. First one, second one, then they got the base hit on the third one. Don't be afraid to mix in a curveball.
Digging in, Tom Metzger.
Batting ninth, catcher, Tom Metzger.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
0. Second baseman, Jeremy Finch.
And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up defensively, courtesy of Majestic. Outfield play has been the key for this club, and nobody better than their left fielder. He's able to go to the corner, cut balls off, and keep away more than anything. Guys advancing the double. I love watching him play defense.
At the plate, Fred Easel.
Center fielder,
0 for 1
9.
here in the early going.
Fred
Bases
Easel.
are loaded with only 1 out.
Yeah, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. 1 run scores. And a relay home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
That pitch was executed perfectly. Down and away in the zone. He stayed with it and got the base hit. Man, great hand-eye coordination.
Now at the plate, number 24.
Now
He
batting.
singled and scored in his
Number
first
24.
appearance in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Now, a mid-90s fastball is no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit sharply toward the right side. Peralta is there. 2 down. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with ready now, number
Now
43. No
number
hits in 2
43.
trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Down the first base line, but a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Rough Riders lead it 4-1.
Hey, ready for that ground
Standing
ball?
in, Jeffrey
Now batting,
Stubbs.
catcher,
Couple of singles to
Jeffrey
his credit thus far.
Hey, we got one here.
Ready with the 0-1. To short. Alberto has it. Flips it underhand. To second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to
Leading
throw
off
out
for the
there.
Rough Riders. First
Ready with
baseman,
the first pitch.
number
Here it comes.
24.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball was hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Into the box now, Tom
The
Metzger.
catcher, number
0 for 1
5.
for him here in this one.
Tom Metzger.
Hey, find some green, baby. Find some green.
Reached for and popped into the air back behind second. Diaz backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Digging in, Jeremy
The
Finch.
batter, number 00.
See it, drive it.
Second
Let's go right
baseman,
here.
Jeremy Finch.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. That's popped up out towards short right field. Huff backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Fred Easel.
Center fielder number 9. Fred
Sixth inning.
Easel.
4-1 is our score.
Come on now, get your pitch up there.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, that blast serves notice that this kid is as good as the hype suggests. He has the tools and the desire to be a good one in the show. Can't wait to see how his career unfolds.
Digging in and looking for more, number 24. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
24.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right over the middle, knee high.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Now in the box, Kevin Huff. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here. Hey, they couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Shortstop, Pedro Diaz.
Now a snap move over to first. Don't want to forget about him.
Hey, we got 2 down.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pedro Diaz is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. 2-0 pitch on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And tonight's final, 7-3. Kirk Finch gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Number 56 was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.